Hey man, we gotta stop playing with this boy. We gotta stop playing with this boy. We got we gotta stop playing with this boy. Woo! 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 Woo!
I'm orbit the earth whenever I'm recording a verse. When I'm ready to drop, setting on reporter the first. In my album for the bumps and the hurts. It's so loud the flow can make the rigor mortis on a water reverse. These niggas reckless trying to disrespect the Lord of the church. Get disconnected from your sources like the cord at your birth. From an alternate dimension, I got lost inside of this one. Now I'm walking around and looking for.
My brother, listen. We gotta stop playing with that brother, Jermaine. We gotta just stop playing with him.
Listen, it's kind of sad he backed out of the Kendrick Drake beef.
Is it sad?
Say what?
Was it sad or was it smart?
Oh, it was genius. But it would still be nice to see J. Cole in a lyrical battle with someone on his level, and there aren't many people who are on his level, like Kendrick.
Or maybe just not battling in that sense. You know what I'm saying?
Like just it doesn't have to get as deep and as personal as Drake and Kendrick. But it would be nice to see him trade bars with someone. Maybe like I can't think of someone. Rap isn't what rap used to be, and now I'm sounding like an old man. Speaking of rap,
I mean, when you say old, OG, I mean, come on now, OG. Well, come on now, OG.
At the Pro Bowl games, they were talking to Jalen Hurts, and they were like, "Oh, you know what music you listen to will get you crunk, will get you up." And he was like, "Oh, young boy." No. And I
said,
like,
what?
He said, young boy. I was like, I know NBA young boy. Jalen Hurts said he listened to NBA young boy. And I was like, not my QB. No, sir. Get that out of here.
Mm-mm. Why not? What's wrong with a little young boy? Don't make me I'll play some young boy.
Please don't. I'm not saying his music is bad, but his music is not for me. His music is not made for people like me.
Old people. What do you mean by that, my brother? You doing this in Black History Month?
Yes.
My brother?
Yes, my brother. I'm saying you can put on the kufi too. That shit ain't for me. Not saying it's bad. It's just not for me.
See, this is what the man wants to do. He wants to divide us musically, sonically, and verbally. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of Black History Month from Speak On It, episode 213. If you can hear this, then you must know there can only be one brother, the good brother, that always has that Nas fade, smooth skin, great smells. It is your very friendly neighborhood DJ, Losty Mix, here with the smoothest bald head on the East Coast. Mr. Danny Ocean, how we doing, my man?
Doing great. Skin is struggling right now with all this bitter cold. I have never used so much moisturizing in my life, and it's not putting a dent in anything, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna hold you. That's tough because it's like 58 degrees over here on the West Coast.
Today was the first day it reached 40 in like 3 weeks.
That's just not fun, man.
Like now the snow, it's not a sheet of ice. Now it's just actual snow. Because at first it was a sheet of ice. Like I said last week, I would stand on it and you would not know that I had been in that spot.
So winter storms is really some bullshit, huh?
They always are. Like you've lived in Virginia. Like we have never had.
That's VA.
I've lived in Virginia my entire life. I've never seen a storm like this.
It's like that.
Like when I say you can take this ice and murder somebody, you could. That's how thick it is. Like it's almost 2 inches of ice, snow, and then ice on top of that.
So, all right. So here's my thing. What type of crimes do you think are being committed in this type of weather?
I would say,
like in your city, like what you're watching the news, what's it been looking like?
Because the crime's been down because you can't rob nobody because you can't run away. You're gonna fall and break something. Your car gonna hit like that. You're gonna hit a patch of ice and wreck.
And you can't really, pull any B&Es because everybody home. So you run a dangerous risk.
You know what I'm saying? It's
not
a lot of crime.
You might FAFO as General Manager Adam Pierce was on Raw talking about last night.
Yeah, he was on one last night. You know what the kind of stuff's happening right now in other northeastern cities? Like people are getting shot over parking spots.
I'm so sorry, Lord. I'm sorry. Don't use that one against me at the trial when we get up to that time. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed at that. Don't use that against me.
I'm sure he laughing too, seeing people getting shot over parking spots.
Because, like, all right, imagine a parking spot in the cold. It's like, whoa. He's like, it must be the joints, like, right near the door where you ain't got.
No, it's people dig themselves out of a parking spot, leave, come back, and someone has parked in their spot that they digged out. I shoot somebody too.
Come on now, brother. Someone take Yesify after you was. Hey, my man. Hey, because you got to be like in these. I imagine it's like in these cities. Too.
Yeah,
like
street parking. Yeah.
Like right near your spot, you might have had like a cone or something in that. Yo, it almost reminds me. Remember, I don't know how they still do it, but remember at that job that we both worked together. They had that parking lot. It used to be some. It used to be some. Know what I mean? It used to be crumbles in the jungles.
Hey, dog, was you there when that car caught on fire? No, I don't think you was there.
What year was this?
I think this was the summer after you left. Dog.
Like it was 2020?
Nah, it wasn't 2020. It might have been 19.
I was still there because I was like, yeah, that kind of sounds.
You were there when the car was on fire? Were you in the
building? We all had to go outside?
Yeah. Dog. I remember.
I think that was towards the back end. I think that was actually probably like might have been right before the pandemic or near the pandemic.
It was close to the pandemic, but it was before. And for some reason, everyone thought I was in charge. So like
I remember that.
They were asking me questions, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Because I was the first one to see it. Like someone's like, "Hey, it smells like smoke in the garage," and I turned the corner. And I was like, hey, yo, call the fire department. And then all of a sudden, I'm in charge.
Call the ambulance.
So people are like, so what should we do? So you know how the building is shaped. Like the patio was on top of the garage, and all y'all were standing over there. And my boss was like, so what should we be doing? I was like, yo, they standing on top of the fire. You need to tell them.
You need to, hey, first off, they right near the fire. So if to get people into safety, you got to get them away from the fire. We got to get away from the fire.
They're standing on top of the garage that is on fire, literally. Like you need to tell them to walk down the street. Tell them go for a walk and come back in an hour.
And I feel like it was a particular white woman's car, wasn't it? Right?
No, it was one of our cars. No, you're right. It was, and one of us was beside them, and their car got burned up. But yeah, and no one can figure out how. Like it just caught on fire by itself. Like the fire department couldn't figure it out. No one can figure out what caused.
Man, somebody. I think somebody. Hey.
Yeah, someone. Cars just don't spontaneously combust.
Sound like somebody had some, you know what I mean? They had some beef with somebody.
Buddy, that was a long stay in my life.
Yeah, listen, talk to me about, I saw this on social media, your beef with the groundhog. I need you to talk to me why you posted a picture of Batman giving someone maybe the most superest of knees. Hey, and on top of that, yo, if I'm in a fight and I get hit so hard my motherfucking toupee come off, help me. Help me. Like, to my peoples, help me immediately.
Please, end the fight.
And anyone who may be thinking about hitting me so hard that my toupee may come off, just know at that particular point, or if any point I may feel like that, we ain't fighting no more.
I apologize for whatever I did to make you not the toupee.
No, I'm shooting.
You just shooting? Oh, so you crime rate going up.
Oh yeah.
Yo, do you know the history of that Batman picture?
Go ahead.
Like, so there's a new series called Absolute Batman. If you get a chance, read it. But there's a series, like as Bruce Wayne is becoming Batman, like there's like this town outside of Gotham full of racists, and he goes there to pick something up, and like they're having like a Klan rally. So as a man is throwing up a Nazi, it's a Hispanic town, and white people are raiding it like they're calling it like they're being racist. So there's one, I'll send it to you. There's one picture of a guy about to throw up a Nazi salute and say white power, and he snapped that man's elbow in half. And then the next one is him kneeing that guy in the face. I got to show you. Hold on.
So, okay. Here's my thing. Was this made by, how recent is this being made? Like
last year. Like this came out last year.
And this is a comic book series?
Yeah, Absolute Batman. It's a remake. Like it's kind of a relaunch of Batman in a different universe. It's really good if you get a chance to read it.
Okay.
But yeah, let me see if I can find that picture and I'll share it with the class. Okay. Yeah, here it is. Let's see if I can share my screen. Yeah, here we go. How do you pick? Show me on my windows so I can. Come on, man.
You hit him so hard the damn toupee came off. Listen.
Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yes.
Oh. All right. See. All right. Poor dude. Poor dude. Yeah. What do you thought he was about to do? You thought he was about to get something off? Damn, Batman.
Yeah.
Hey, here's the thing. If Batman know you a human, nah, he gonna rough you up real quick. But once he know you not human and can be destroyed, whew.
Yeah, it's not murder when it's Solomon Grundy.
Bro, he be getting, I guess, because he's already dead. He's like, all right,
well, can't kill him twice.
They can't kill him twice.
It's not murder when it's Swamp Thing.
So, what's your beef with the groundhog then?
The groundhog says it's gonna be 6 more weeks of winter.
Let me see my.
Yeah, he got scared of his own shadow, and so there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. Hello, Jamie.
So we're talking about mid-March?
Mid-March. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, it is 50-something degrees here, but yeah.
Brother, it's supposed to, like, for us, it's supposed to get in the 50s next week.
Okay. Hopefully it don't get cold here. Last time I was here, I checked the weather. Here's the funny part. When I went, this just in, LeBron James expects to stay with Lakers. See, yo, stop interrupting me with the obvious.
Yeah, he won't get traded. Who was saying he was going to get traded?
Nobody was going to trade for Bron.
Who would do that?
Yeah, last week when I was here and I checked the weather, I found out Michael Keaton Batman.
He did. He did.
He wasn't a real Batman then if he was killing.
I actually like Ben Affleck's Batman in the fact that he was a killer, because Ben Affleck's Batman killed too.
Did he?
He did. In Batman vs Superman, in that fight with the while he's fighting, say, Superman's mom, yeah, he killed like 3 people.
Who are the people though?
The people who kidnapped Superman's mom. So he killed the guy with the flamethrower. I know he shot someone in the face, and I'm pretty sure he threw a batarang and hit somebody in the face.
I don't know if he did all that. I think he may have decapitated him.
Oh, okay. Decapitation is a murder?
Nah, not decapitation, but, put him unconscious.
Nah, I think he killed them.
Okay, so it's supposed to get like 44, 41, 39, 41. All right, I'm not mad. Not mad. As long as you don't get into no snow. I know, ho.
Like we on the last in the winter. Like, let's wrap this up.
Yeah, let's wrap this up. They trying to be outside, and so am I.
So am I.
What about, all right, speaking of people who don't need to be outside, let's talk about Nicki Minaj. I don't know if we really talked about it last week, but she was bugging on that stage with 45-47. And I can tell she didn't mean what she was saying, because she was up there breathing heavy, talking timid. Clearly, she looked like she was reading off something. Oh, she did. Hey, she got to get them papers.
And listen, man, her man better never argue with her about nothing ever again. Like, she up there riding for you.
Look, if you are a barb, what do you do? Like, do you know any barbs? Are they still?
No, I don't know any barbs.
It's too old for your demographic.
Yes, I know that there are plenty of barbs my age. But
I mean, you act like you weren't old in 2010.
That's what
2011, maybe 2009. You was outside for Nicki Minaj.
I was. I love Nicki Minaj. I used to love Nicki. Who didn't love Nicki?
Right. Now she on some bullshit. I don't know what
she on some bullshit.
I can't even really play the Nicki like I once did anymore.
All the Young Money just fell off. Like, since every girl.
Well, I mean, hey, come on now. Wayne was a little upset he didn't get Wayne was kind of upset he didn't really get a Grammy nomination. Then I was like, wonder why. Well, I was like, does Wayne have a point? And then I went back. Then I remembered some of our album review of Peanuts to an Elephant. And do I need to bring this one back up?
No, please don't. We don't need to.
Oh, come on, man. Are you kidding me? Come on.
But Wayne fell off the horse doing 4-5's first term. That's what he was doing.
What up, though? All my niggas cutthroat. Cut a nigga head off. You looking like you gumbo.
Come on, man. This shit won't. Come on, man. We kidding? Are you fucking kidding me? Come on.
You know, that should be when you DJ, and that should be like your transition sound.
Nah, I don't want that shit coming near anything of mine. That's some I'm not gonna do that. I still love Wayne, but that song ain't it. Trevor Noah was getting him. All right. This is probably. I'm not gonna say this is funny, but we need to listen. There is something to be said that Trevor Noah got them jokes off about 45-47 on Sunday night, and Monday morning 45-47 was like, yo, you know what? I don't really like that shit you said. And my lawyers, they're gonna be getting after you. They're gonna be
response
that. Listen, he don't even let it. He don't even hide it no more. Yo, no. I'm a big gangster around here, and y'all lay down and y'all shut the fuck up. And if you say something about me, hey,
yo, did his joke about his Drake joke was the joke of the night though.
What he say?
He was talking to Kendrick. He was like, Kendrick, you know, I was gonna roast you, but then I remember what you do to light skinned dudes from Canada, so I'm just gonna chill out.
Drake, man, you gotta drop the album at some point, man. Where is Iceman? Nah, because they playing with Drake now. They
really are.
They playing with Drake now.
It's been a year, and people still going after him.
I mean, Kendrick still keep winning Grammys. Shout out to him for GNX. Luther winning a Grammy, I thought was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't know if you know, but that Olivia Dean.
Hey man, my wife listens to it, and I
wasn't mad at it.
And she let it ride. I was like, this is kind of smooth.
Yeah, already gave the time. Hey, that's how I be. Already, I look like Rick Ross in that one video. I be like, already gave. Hey.
How many men do you think hit on her at the Grammys?
Who, Olivia Dean?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Same amount of people that were in Sydney Sweeney's DMs when she said she liked to go skydiving for a day.
That's true.
Saw Puka moved. Hey,
Puka. His biggest problem is he can't shut up. Hey, dog, we don't need to know. Something's not for us to know, dog. Like, just chill.
Puka you can tell Puka got some YN energy. He the first YN Mormon that I think I've ever met. So now it got me wondering if the Mormons out there really move like that.
That's the thing. He went to BYU. He don't know how to act. He not restricted. He can do what he want to do. He got money.
Wait, what do you mean non-restricted?
Well, at BYU, I know it's one of the. I'm pretty sure it's BYU. Like you have to take an oath of like celibacy. I think the campus is split. Like you know how Hampton is, like women on one side of the campus, men on the other side. I think BYU.
Oh, I didn't know that. You gotta split the campus. I'm trying to split some cheeks. Are you playing?
No,
Hampton, no way. It doesn't matter. She can be over there. I can be over here. Guess what? It's gonna sound like a round of applause.
Last week it was the girl on girl scene, and now it's this. Come on, dog.
It's Bam, really. It's Bam, really.
As soon as Bam entered the chat, you just turned into it.
It's Bam, really. All right, look. Breaking news a minute ago. Cleveland Cavaliers sending two-time All-Star Darius Garland to the Clippers for James Harden. Darius Garland, the second-round pick for James Harden. Let's start in the NBA then.
Yeah, let's do this.
How you feeling about this?
I'm a little confused as to what Cleveland is doing right now. Like, I know Garland's been hurt, but what is James Harden? And again, full disclosure, like this year for me, NBA wise, has been a little rough. I'm not as close to the streets as I traditionally am. I'm still recovering from the Luka trade.
Let me comment on that.
Yeah.
Listen, it's been a year. Y'all got the number 1 overall pick. Y'all got someone who is likely going to be in top 2 or 3 over in Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Respectfully, y'all got to stop bitching. Nico gone. Nico gone. Y'all said fire Nico. Nico gone.
That's why
Pat Dumont don't even talk no more. Like Jason Kidd up there telling folks, shut the fuck up. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. Like, the team getting better.
That's what's bringing me back. Like, I still haven't watched the full Luka game as a Laker, and I don't know if I ever will. Like, I can watch a half, but just seeing Luka have joy in another uniform just breaks my heart.
I mean, let it go. Let it go.
I can't. Coop, though, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just starting to get back into the league. Like, so I know James Harden is having having the best scoring season since he's been in Houston. So maybe Cleveland feels like they need that push, and Garland's been hurt. But
I wonder why it wasn't working in
the Clippers are good.
They've been better. They're one of the better teams over the last stretch of the season. And Darius Garland can't stay healthy. So I'm wondering, unless they're thinking, with the pieces around, because remember, James Harden didn't play last night.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's because probably this was in the works.
Yeah, but I guess they were like, hey, I mean, they feel like with Kawhi at the helm and the pieces that they have there and how they've been playing with Ty Lue, maybe just as they can just take some time for Darius to get healthy and integrate him in. I don't really think this makes the Clippers better, and I think it does make the Cavs better, but I don't really,
Yeah, like for the Cavs, like I kind of get it. Like who's the juggernaut in the East right now, right? The Knicks?
Pistons.
Do you trust the Knicks are 2, right? Pistons 1, Knicks 2.
I believe I'm gonna pull up the standings real quick. Standings right here. Yes, but they're leading the East by 5.5 games.
Yeah, like here's I guess the question
is, for context, the Thunder are leading the Spurs by 5.5 games in the West as well. So the Pistons are good, and they do play the Thunder coming up. If they haven't already played them, I believe the Thunder won, but Pistons are a good team.
Yeah, I'm not saying. So does this move the needle to put you, because the Cavs are in the East right now, does catapult you into that level with New York, and are you banking on that the Pistons don't have a lot of playoff experience?
Well, I mean, you're sitting at 30-21. East that's pretty wide open between the Cavs, the Raptors, the Celtics, and the Knicks. It's separated by a couple of games. The Sixers are right there too, at 28-21. So it's like, okay, Detroit, the clear class of the East, and unless they go on and skid, then you're fighting for juxtaposition between the Knicks, the Celtics, the Raptors, and the Sixers. And then I mean, if it was right now, they would be playing the Raptors. I feel like the Cavs feel like they can probably win that series versus the Raptors. And then if you're going up against the Pistons in the second round, I mean, I think you would want to have more scoring than not, and the ability to lean on some leadership. And I feel like between Donovan and James, there is an opportunity there. And I feel like D. Mitch is probably somewhere like, yo, dog, we need to come on, man. There's
only one basketball. There's only one basketball. They're both defensive liabilities.
And I think Donovan can play off. I don't think Donovan has to have the ball in his hand to be effective. And just like LeBron and Luka, you just stagger minutes and just keep them on the floor mostly at
crunch time.
At crunch time. I'm more intrigued to see how Ty Lue will integrate Darius into that team and that offense.
Because Kawhi, this is the first time Kawhi been healthy since the Toronto run.
He's looking good too.
Yeah.
What about this trade of Vucevic in a second-round pick to Boston for Anthony Simons in a second-round pick?
I love it for Boston. They get their center. Like Boston, it's crazy that without Jason Tatum, Boston still has a chance to win the East. Like a legit shot.
They're really good.
They've been those conversations of like, who's Batman, who's Robin? Like them boys both Batman.
They both Batman. Jaylen Brown's a great two-way player. Listen, you can tell he's really been working at his craft. The Celtics are a good team. I'm with you. I think this allows them to get a little bit of depth at that center position. I'm really intrigued to see where they go. It wouldn't surprise me if, because remember, I mean, I think I picked the in the East. I picked the Pistons and the Cavs as my final four. So this trade makes it.
Dog,
You know,
speaking of the Cavs, did you hear what Reggie Miller said to Caitlin Clark?
the Peyton Pritchard comment.
Did you see her face?
Boy,
like, if it wasn't Black History Month, she might have dropped a slur, and she would have been well within her right to do that.
Nah, what's wrong with that?
Caitlin Clark is not Peyton Pritchard on any level.
He said with her ability to shoot from anywhere and handle the ball.
Peyton Pritchard couldn't pass the ball as well as Caitlin if he were playing against YMCA.
We don't know that. He's never been. We don't
Caitlin
know that.
as a playmaker. Like
I didn't like. Okay, I wasn't. So you like the Luka comp that Melo gave her? Because I wasn't too hot about that one.
I would say she's closer to Luka than Peyton Pritchard.
Luka is big for his position.
I would say Caitlin is more Steph Curry-ish.
No one was going to say Steph Curry with her.
Yeah, but I'm just saying play style wise, like she can shoot from anywhere. She's a great passer. She just needs to work on finishing at the rim.
I wasn't too mad at Peyton Pritchard, and I think Reggie wanted to keep it fair to, her whiteness.
He did that. It's funny when it comes to basketball, you can't compare a black player to a white person and vice versa. Like you never see that. Any comp from college, like any white kid now is going to be Knuppel or Cooper. Don't matter.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We don't want to do that. Come on.
For some reason, we just can't do that. We can't transcend race in our basketball comps.
Well, there's a lot of people who think white men can't jump.
Every white point guard is Steve Nash. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah,
or Jason Kidd, or
Jason Kidd is racially ambiguous. Jason Kidd can work either way. It doesn't matter.
You're right. What you think about your head coach telling them people, "Shut the fuck up. I know what I'm talking. I know what I'm doing."
I mean, that's the only thing he has control over. He said, "Y'all write those stupid articles," and it's always funny when coaches say stuff like that. Like, yo, dog, they have a job to do. Like, they're not here to be your friend.
But they saying, I think the coaches be like, yo, if you gonna report, at least report on the truth. You just be coming up with some shit.
No, I see. I don't know if he was talking to a specific reporter, if he is talking about media in general. Because a lot of times I feel like he's talking to Tim McMahon.
Think so?
Yeah, but Tim's a great reporter.
Just at least he's trying to be.
Yeah.
What about Memphis trading Jarrett Jackson Jr. to Utah, and they loading up on the first round pick? So Josh staying, Jarrett Jackson Jr. is going. Has me wondering what's going on there. Do you think it was between JJJ and Ja that there were some?
If it was, they made the wrong decision.
You think so?
I know Utah.
What is Danny Ainge down there doing?
That's what I was thinking.
Why is nobody investigating Danny Ainge? Let's look at this. Hold on.
Like Utah had all those first round picks, and you cash a good portion of them on Triple J. And that's no offense to Triple J, but he's not the primary on the championship team. He's like your second, preferably third option.
Hold on. Is he?
Do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. is the primary on the championship team?
Hold on. I'm trying to see. Okay, so they've already updated it. All right, let me see. Draft capital. So they have a pick swap with Minneapolis or Cleveland, and they own their own first in 2027, and they own the Lakers first in 2027. It's protected if it's 1 through 4. In 2027, they also own the Clippers second and Boston or Orlando's second.
Yeah, but how many firsts do they have now that this trade is complete?
1 in 26, 2 in 27.
Yeah, so you cashed in a good chunk of your first round picks on Triple J. Like, do you think that's a good investment of those picks? Ash, like this, you think St. Presti makes that trade?
Well, I mean, I think the Memphis Grizzlies are trying to get to the Thunder's level.
Oh, I'm not mad at the Grizzlies. That's a great trade for the Grizzlies. I'm talking about from Utah's point of view. Because no one's going to go to Utah in free agency. So you have to either use those picks wisely or trade them for a superstar who's under contract for long enough to see if you can get them to fall in love with Utah.
Mm-hmm. So the Grizzlies have their own first. They have the Clippers second. They have in 27, they have their first. In 28, they have their first. In 29, they have Orlando's first. They have Portland's second. And 30. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like Memphis is sitting kind of pretty.
Who wants
Because you can still get rid of Ja and get more first-round picks. Like, if we're going to do it, let's do it.
Yeah, but what are you going to do with all these?
If there's one thing you can sell to fans, it's potential.
Yeah.
Danny Ainge been shipping that hope drug out since his time in Boston.
It's funny when he left, though. That hope went from hope to success
Championship
fast. Terry Rozier winning his contract dispute, getting his money out of escrow. You think that's a sign that he might be on his way to winning that case?
It might be. They just don't give people money just because they want to be nice.
Judge ruled in his favor. Now, what about Chauncey Billups?
So here's my thing going back to Terry in this whole case as a whole. Traditionally, when the feds come after you, when the feds arrest you, it's just ceremonial. Like, they got you.
They got
But
you.
now with these new boys and Cash Patel in office, I don't know. I think we might start seeing a whole lot of these Fed cases falling apart.
You think them boys stupid?
I think them. I don't. Yes, and it sounds like they just don't know how to handle investigations on the federal level.
AKA, they don't be getting enough evidence to lock people up.
I feel like they cases have a lot of holes in them. It just feels like that because again, like it used to be a time when the feds arrest you, it's ceremonial. Like they arrested Diddy, it was for show. We already got him.
Got him in that baby oil.
Like it used to be when the feds got you, they had you, and now it just feels like, yeah, Bill Bam said the feds had Young Thug too. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Hey, the feds got so mad that they won that case against Thug, they started releasing jail calls.
Yeah, they had to make themselves look some kind of,
Yeah.
I forgot about Thug.
Although I think that may have helped Thug more than hurt him. It hurt him, but
Thug might be the pinnacle. Like when we look back 20 years from now, I was like, man, what happened to the federal government? It's going to be that Young Thug case. Like they lost the Young Thug case and never recovered.
I mean, listen, I think the federal government definitely going to get hit with some lawsuits, definitely from these ICE raids,
buddy.
Especially
you know what's funny about that? I was looking into that $50,000 bonus. So the $50,000 bonus, you get $10,000 a year, and if you leave before the 5 years, you got to pay the money back.
Oh, it's a scam.
That's it. That man, I said it, if there's one thing 45, 47 good at is finding a sucker and conning.
And there's plenty of them born every day.
Like
I think that goes unspoken about. Yo, there's plenty of you dummies, you fools, idiots, da-dun-da-duns, born every day.
He know how to find a sucker and to get that. Because you're going to quit. Like, you're not going to last 5 years. You're not going to last 5 years. And then he's going to ask for that money back. Speaking
of people asking for money back, Paul George suspended 25 games for violating the league's substance abuse policy. Now, it came out, and maybe you might have some more information on this. It came out that he was taking, this was a drug to help with his mental health. And hold on. And
cocaine.
The reason In a statement, George explained he was seeking treatment for a mental health issue and made the mistake of taking an improper medication. He's taken full responsibility for the action. It's 25-game suspension, roughly expected to cost him around $11.7 million of his salary. Now, my question for you is, what drug do you really think Paul George was on to get him there?
Out of all the hard drugs that are available on the market, what does Paul George like? He would what drug? Like you can look at someone like, oh yeah, if you did a hard drug, I think you would do this. Like he looked like he would do booger sugar to me.
Here's my thing. When Charles, Kenny, and Chuck were first talking about it, I was sitting on my couch laughing. Like, what the hell are they like? This don't make no sense. And then I just went on about my day. Then I started thinking about it again. All right, let's just say, for example, you were dealing with some mental health issues, and you know, they drug tested you, and they came back and said, "Yo, you got this in your system. Do you want to explain?" And you tell them it's for mental health issues. Do you think they would then uphold that suspension?
I think
It brought me back to Charles's point, kind of, where it's like, all right, well, that would be a bad look on the NBA if they came out.
And he should have a prescription to prove that he's on this medication that effect to help better his mental health. Like there should be a prescription.
And give the NBA more reason because they come out and say after further investigation, we found out he had a prescription, yada yada. We're lifting the whatchamacallit.
Yeah, and then you can do whatever you need to do on the back end. Yeah, man.
And like what Black Mr. Clean said, if it's for mental health, why is it not documented to the NBA? So that's when I was like, hold on, maybe Kenny and Charles had a point. Like this is kind of that's why Shaq was up there like, hey, you did that shit, dog. Like, look, we talked. Shaq was like, hey, they give you a list right here, and they say, don't do this, and he did this. Now tell me, and that's supposed to be for some mental health? Come on now, come on, Kenny. Jack, come on, Kenny, come on now. And I was like,
yeah. He looked like he partied with Michael Irvin. Yes.
So you think, and Paul George is saying it was a mistake too. So it's like, all right, you was taking mental health issues. You have mental health issues, and you maybe needed some Adderall, or
no, plenty of players in the league on Adderall. I don't think it's anything like that because there are plenty of players in the league on Adderall, on shit like that. Though. Yeah, that's true. But it goes back to like what Black Mr. Clean is saying. Like if it's prescribed, like I'm sure there are plenty of guys in the league.
Adderall is you can't just get Adderall.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm sure there are plenty of guys in the league who are taking Adderall right now with a prescription in the league's like that's cool.
Like low dosage Adderall.
Yeah. Like I don't think it's anything. I think it was something like some hard drug, probably cocaine. That's my guess.
That boy was on that sugar.
I mean, he looked like he'd go to a club, be surrounded by snow bunnies. Someone put a bump on the thumb, and just, hey man. Next thing you know.
Here's the thing: that the last game before his suspension, he got buckets.
Yeah, that's what did it. Like in the NFL, like if a kicker hit like a 60-yard field goal, they get drug tested the next day. Hey. Go ahead, business guy. Jamar, I need you to pee in this cup. You know why. Yeah, you had 7 catches for 270 yards and 3 touchdowns. I need you to pee in this cup, dog.
Immediately, sir.
Right now. Don't go shower.
You don't even need to. I don't care if it smells. It can be a little stank.
It's cool.
Stank meat. Go ahead.
Someone got to watch you.
That boy, hey, Paul. And listen, and you know how Paul like him. Remember that tweet? Paul George said, what's wrong with playing in the snow? I don't think he always meant women.
There's always a tweet, man.
That boy freaky.
A tweet.
That boy freaky.
And Kyle, he is working on it. He's not smoking crack in the woods like Aaron Rodgers. Like doing cocaine.
We have to stop this narrative.
Smoking crack in the woods.
He won't smoking crack.
He was smoking crack in the woods. Man.
Don't do that about my goat. He was not smoking crack.
He was
Apparently,
smoking
he was doing ayahuasca, which is like super LSD.
okay. Okay. Crack adjacent.
No, LSD acid is not the same as crack. Crack is whack. Like Whitney said, crack is whack. You on that crack, you is not going back because you on that crack. Now, if you on that LSD, then you just might be a little loopy.
But the LSD is for me. Like, no, it's not.
You might be a little loopy off the LSD.
I'm glad my quarterback didn't smoke crack in the woods. Shout out Jay Hurts.
Oh please, he just out here moving like Don Bishop Juan. He probably got a church off of Martin Luther King. He pull up to it every day in his Rolls Royce, and he be up there talking about donations. We need these donations.
I'm waiting for the Crown Royal.
I said with a $15,000 donation, God said He'd be able to bless those who speak His word. So I'm asking anybody for a $15,000 donation in the name of Fly Eagles Fly, and the Lord said. That sounds like.
I'm waiting for the Crown Royal commercial. That's got to be on the way.
Let me ask you something. If Sam Darnold wins a Super Bowl this week, do you put him ahead of Jalen Hurts?
No, I do.
Why not?
Come on, dog. Like,
right.
Jalen has been. Like, we forget Jalen finished second in MVP voting. All
right, but he would have a Super Bowl ring and a Super Bowl MVP and a great season. 2 back-to-back 14-win seasons, which Jalen hasn't done.
Top 5 has been voted All-Pro. He's been Super Bowl MVP. He finished second MVP voting. He's been to the playoffs every year.
All right, second, and he didn't win the MVP though.
But he's been in the MVP conversation. Like, he's runner-up MVP.
I don't know, man, but he damn sure won't run up the MVP last season, and we going off of this past season.
Oh, if we going doing season by season, he's still not. He had a better season than Jalen Hurts, but he is not better than Jalen Hurts. He had a better season than Jordan Love.
If you win a Super Bowl, Sam Darnold wins a Super Bowl. Listen, it's okay that you're going to have some uncomfortable conversations about your quarterback if Sam Darnold wins. That's believe. I'm going to have some uncomfortable conversations about mine.
You're going to have to have some uncomfortable.
I can start right now. In a way, one could say Sam Darnold might be better than Jordan Love right now. One could say Drake May is better than Jordan Love right now. One can say Drake May, if he wins Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP, could be better than Jalen Hurts right now. And don't stop there. I'll be honest with you. Sam Darnold win the Super Bowl. Maybe more Sam Darnold than Drake May. I think Drake May I don't know. They might say Drake May top 5. That young
Drake May win. He top 5. Like, if Drake May wins and wins Super Bowl MVP at 23 years old, he's gonna be in the top 5 conversation.
Okay, so same thing with Sam Darnold.
No,
brother, we're talking about a top 3 pick, same as Drake May, and he was in the class with people, and he was in the class with some of them people. Don't make me pull up Sam Darnold's draft class.
Yeah, that's the Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow draft class.
Justin Herbert. Yeah, I mean, you might have wrapped him up. The Jordan Loves, Sam Darnold or Drake May, whichever one, they ahead of the perennial, outside of Patty and Matthew Stafford.
See, now Achilles just talking. Drake May is not. He is not better than. He needs to do it. He needs to do it over a consistent period of time.
Damn, look, I love my QB.
No, I'm not. Let's see next year, right? We talked about it last week. Every team that the Patriots have played this year have either fired their coach or made some sort of major change. Let's see it next year. First place schedule, target on his back.
Man, let me tell you something, man. Listen, you talking about let's see next year. We said that about the Eagles. Yo, let's see next year. And they came out here and they was at all year.
Hey, the whole time, every single year he's been a starter.
All right, but don't talk to me about what you did back then. Talk to me about what you did. And
I'm just saying Jalen has done it over a
Eagles next year. They won't like that.
It's about consistency.
All right, in
Jalen has
in the last 2 years, though, I believe Sam Darnold has as many regular season wins, maybe more than Jalen Hurts in the last 2 years. And if he wins the Super Bowl, they'd have the same number of playoff victories and Super Bowl rings and MVPs in that class. Uncomfortable conversation. It's crazy. It makes it. I'm not saying uncomfortable.
I'll take.
It's one of those. It's like one of those. I just feel like it's one of those. Like, damn. I guess. Yeah. I mean, I guess.
I would take Jordan Love over Sam Darnold. I would take Jalen Hurts over Sam Darnold. A lot of QBs over Sam Darnold. Like Sam Darnold's in the Baker Mayfield tier for me.
No, he's not. Justin Jefferson basically came out and said, "Yo, if Sam Darnold was our QB, we might have still won the Super Bowl." First off, how can you say that and not get fined by your own team? That's crazy,
brother. JJ McCarthy. He must be the worst human being on earth. Kevin O'Connell don't like him. Jettas don't like him.
Wait, Kevin O'Connell don't like him?
Did you hear the story about it's two funny stories. So remember that time against, I think it was the Dallas game, he did the gritty in the end zone? Kevin O'Connell cussed him out. Like, don't do that shit. And then apparently there's another story that like JJ McCarthy has his own QB coach. Like JJ McCarthy does not work. Like he works with the Vikings QB coach, but he has his own QB coach there on staff, like to help him. Man, JJ.
I didn't know he could do that as a rookie for.
He a weird dude, man.
What do you mean by that first point that you said? What was it?
The gritty.
Yeah, why did he cuss him out?
So he don't want his quarter because he don't like him. I think Kevin O'Connell does not like JJ McCarthy. I don't think he likes him.
And you think he was backed into a door to make?
I don't know about that. I don't know if it was a thing where Kevin O'Connell liked him as a prospect and he got in the building and was like, "Oh God, what did I do?" Or if JJ was forced on him. But I will say I did see a clip of that draft night actress from that I saw today. Like Sean McVay calling because the Rams wanted to move up, and he's calling the Vikings, and he's talking to Kevin O'Connell. He's like, would you be interested in trading up? But Kevin's like, no, we taking our guy. And that guy was JJ McCarthy. So maybe Kevin was in on him.
But listen, hey,
JJ, right. Make a fuss, JJ. I know someone who'll come get you. I know someone who will right or wrong. Make a fuss.
Mike Vrabel?
You know who?
Howie?
Mike Vrabel's going to go get AJ and right that wrong. And Howie can go get Jettas to right that wrong. Make a fuss, Justin. Come on.
What's your thoughts on Bam saying the Vikings GM got fired over not Mike McCarthy, JJ McCarthy?
Nah. I didn't read it. I did read the part where he took 2 weeks for paternity leave, and apparently no one liked that. But I mean, there might be some truth to that. Someone in that building had to validate.
He can't work remotely to take care of his kids. Y'all want these kids? Y'all want to birth these fatherless children?
Tell him.
Go ahead, then.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, he wanted to be with his wife.
JJ.
Didn't Joe Brady kind of say not too long ago at his press conference that he missed his wife's delivery of their child?
I think I wouldn't be shocked, but we shouldn't be celebrating that. Like, that's not to be celebrated.
No, and I would say why I think it's kind of crazy, but I don't want to get dark. But what if there's, and
you know what I'm saying?
And then you
especially
up there talking about what coverage and what scheme we gonna run.
Here's nothing. A job that's so volatile, you don't know if you're gonna be there next year. If you can fire me tomorrow for no reason, yeah, my wife having a baby, I'm gonna handle that.
I'm gonna handle that. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Do you think it's good juju on the Seahawks staying in the Super Bowl room that their OC has agreed to take the Raiders job and let this be known before the Super Bowl?
Disgusting.
I'm just talking that there was a team a few years ago that was on their way to the Super Bowl versus the Kansas City Chiefs, and both of their coordinators were the hot names. And I can tell you, neither one of those coordinators went off to do hot jobs at their particular places. One just got fired and became a defensive coordinator. The other one had to start Phillip Rivers. So, and the head coach, well, he's gone through a few offensive and defensive coordinators since he's won a Super Bowl, but everyone thinks he's a dipshit who doesn't know how to do his job. So I don't know if that makes it any better. Talk to me about what you think here about the Seahawks.
It's not. I'll save my pick for later. And Kyle, you may know the answer to this because you are research. Has there ever been a time when a coordinator of a Super Bowl team has announced they're going to go be a head coach of another team after the Super Bowl and that team has won the game?
I mean, I'm sure it happens because every year teams get poached, especially the winning team. They get poached. But you're saying before it was like
like before. Because usually I think the rule is you can't coaches until this point. So you can talk to coordinators on Super Bowl playing teams the week before the Super Bowl. But I just – because if the Seahawks lose, that's going to be the question, right? Did he lock in to win? Like, same with the Eagles, right? Like, Gannon left, like, the next day. It's like, oh, was he really locked in on stopping the Chiefs?
Like, what if the Patriots
for the Arizona job? Say what?
Like, what if the Patriots really come out here and really get their game off because they exploited something?
Yeah, or like if the offense struggles, or like you said, if the defense finds a way to stop them, like you are going to have, like that's always going to be that will always be in the back of your mind as an organization. Like, was he really locked in, or was he too focused on?
Was he really locked in? And it's the Cardinals' job. You could have a winning record for years with the Cardinals' job. That organization will still be in the gutter in terms of their overall win-loss record. They're a bad organization.
You're talking about Kubiak or Gannon?
Kubiak.
He's going to the Raiders.
That's what I meant. The Raiders. That's the Seahawks OC. Gannon is our DC for the Packers, who Kyle is saying that we should have waited to hire. Giants got Matt Nagy as their offensive coordinator. Funny. Kyle, I would love to hear who you would have waited for the Packers to hire for defensive coordinator. I think Anthony Weaver from the Dolphins could have been a good one, but he's in Baltimore right now with Jesse Minter, who's accumulating a little staff over there. When did Kellen Moore announce he got the Saints job? Kyle, he's been their head coach.
That was after the Super Bowl.
Oh, after the Super Bowl.
So Kellen Moore didn't get the Saints job until after the Super Bowl. I don't even think he was. What was that? I don't even think he was in consideration for that job. Like, he was a late interview for the Saints job.
What do you think about Mike LaFleur getting the head coaching job as the Cardinals Rams OC?
Listen, man, all you got to do is touch the hem of Sean McVay's playbook, and you get a head coaching job.
They say
it's the crazy, and his last name is LaFleur. Like, what did he do on the Rams staff?
You know, it's funny, Kyle. I know you would appreciate this. So I was hooping this morning. I got back on the court for the first time since my surgery. You know, it's funny. My hooper homies in there gave me a stand-in, like a walk-in clap-in when I walked in. It was like
that's great.
Great feeling. It never felt so good to go in there and play defense and it's open threes. Anyway, I started talking to one of my homies, and he is a big Packers fan as well. And he says, Darius, he said a year from now, we're gonna be talking about how we fired Matt LaFleur and how we probably should have done it last year when we had the opportunity to. And I was like, no, man, I think I wanted him back. And he was just telling me about it. I mean, he was talking about like clock management and inability to fire friends as to why he can't be the Packers head coach. And he was like, Rich Bischotta is the highest paid special teams coordinator in the league. And you also know that he's the Packers time management person. Like, he's the one in charge. Okay. And I was like,
I was about to say that coaches that struggle with game management, I feel like you can just hire someone to do that. Like, hire an assistant coach. Hey, the assistant coach is in charge of game management.
Yeah, and he was basically just like, so many of these decisions have been like Matt LaFleur's inability to make hard decisions, which is why he was like, he's got to go. He was like, I bet you we'll be having this exact conversation in a year about how we either fired him or should have fired him. And I'm like,
that's crazy. Like most teams have an analytics department that says go or punt, and then you can have someone just handle clock management.
Do you know that?
Go ahead.
Do you know that the youngest team in the league has made the playoffs 3 years in a row? Do you know what team that is? It is the Packers. Before
that's all
that,
I talk about during broadcast is how young the Packers are.
Because they are, and I feel like that's the reason why that they brought back Matt LaFleur, because the team is so young, and does it make sense to bring in someone else when this team was constructed for?
Here's what I say to Packers fans. If you fire Matt LaFleur on Monday, he'll have a job by Wednesday.
And that's what I was saying to my homie. I was like, well, what were the better alternatives? He mentioned John Harbaugh, and I said, yo, you're dressing the same you're dressing the same pig in a different ugly mask.
Yeah, an uglier mask. Listen, the CEO head coach, I'm not a fan of it. As someone who has an alleged CEO coach, like you constantly have to continue.
He don't know what he's doing up there. He don't know what he's doing up there.
I'm talking about like Tomlin, Harbaugh, like these CEO coaches, because you constantly have to connect to find like the next good OC, the next defensive coordinator. You know what the Rams don't have to worry about? Finding a play caller, because they got one. Same with the Niners, same with the Packers. Like, think of the Chargers, right? Harbaugh is the CEO head coach. He got Mike McDaniel. All right, what happens if the offense is good and Mike McDaniel gets hired next year? Now you got to find another one. Like, that's Dan Campbell's running into the same issue.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's cool, but you gotta know who up next and where to find them.
And how to bring them in, or how to have a system that you can implement. Let's see. Joe Brady, we mentioned it, head coaching the Bills. Todd Monken, head coaching the Browns. I don't know if we talk about it. Mike McCarthy, head coaching the Steelers, or Pittsburgh guy back in Pittsburgh. Eagles hiring Sean Mannion as their OC. Niners hiring Raheem Morris as their DC. Also announced the NFL will play 9 international games. Brazil, Germany, Mexico, Spain, Australia, and of course, London will have 3 games. Then the other news that came out in the NFL world. So over the weekend, some files again were released. The Freaky Man files. And no, we're not talking about the Deshaun Watson Freaky Man files. We're talking about the Jeffrey Epstein files. The Jeffrey Epstein Freaky files were released. And first off, to the folks out there who are Drake fans, if you expect me to believe or even care that Pusha T and Hove were included in some documents that have been redacted and held and edited before being released to the public, I don't believe it. Also, 45-47 out here saying he never been to the island, he don't know nothing, and he gonna get you off a line on his name like he been there. All right. I'm not, at this point, I don't give a fuck about no files. Start there. But in the files, outside of Hove and Pusha T, the Giants, one of the Giants' minority owners was named in these files. Now, Danny, you're a fan of a team that is primarily based out of the East Coast in the NFC East. So tell me, if one of your team's co-owners was named in the Freaky Man files, how would you feel as a fan?
Are you saying like if an Eagles minority owner was part of the files, how would I feel?
Yeah.
I mean, not surprised, right? Like this whole Epstein thing is rooted around nasty rich people. Like the nastiest things that rich people can do to the vulnerable seems to be the root of these files. I wouldn't be shocked. There's nothing the NFL. I mean, I guess the NFL can look at what you gonna do, make them sell the team. Like, what you gonna do?
I mean, they made Donald Sterling do that.
That's the NBA. That's a different beast.
Yeah. And the Giants co-owner didn't go up there to talk about Magic Johnson and his age. So I guess.
Yeah, like and well, remember they made the Panthers guy sell his team too because he was sexually harassing women. Like, he was smacking ass in the office.
Not the guy who owns it right now.
No, I'm saying the guy who sold the Panthers.
Oh, to the guy who owns it.
Yeah,
now.
to the guy who owns them now. I mean, Dan Snyder was out here wilding.
Yeah, Dan Snyder was out here being a freak bull.
I'm shocked. I think his name is in there. And Josh Harris, owner of the Commanders.
Oh, say freaky. It's a freaky thing in DC.
The nastiest. The whole file is rooted around nasty rich people doing the nastiest things possible to the most.
So Bam says, you think they just wanted to slander Jay-Z and Pusha T for no reason? People have been saying Jay was in the Illuminati. Now, based on this, where do you think Bam stands in all this? Bam somewhere telling folks, I told y'all Jay-Z did it. I told y'all. I knew there was something about that boy.
Be careful, Bam, because once you start sounding like Nicki Minaj, ain't no coming back.
Once you go down that path, you can't unsee it. Listen. Once Bam go down the super black conspiracy bag, that's when I know, hey, we out of here. Bam and his super conspiracy black bag will probably be like epic levels of comedy. You know what I'm saying? Achilles saying, but billionaires in the files should not be shocking to anyone.
It's not. It's not. And
listen, what if I don't know what these files are? I mean, I do know, but I also think we are being lied to. I think we are being bamboozled, hoodwinked, and flat out run amok. I don't believe anything that they're releasing is actually true or the actual files, and I think the real actual files are somewhere. I think
do you think it's worse?
I don't think it's better. I'll tell you what.
Because so the theory is like, why would he tell on himself?
Because he probably got the real files and probably all right. I can put this out, and this can be enough that I can reframe what the general public has. And I mean, listen.
That man been in like 15 pictures, and I only saw him once. Like there are like 15 pictures of you with this man.
Bam said Nicki got duped into. Okay, well, first he says he's been in on all these conspiracies, which doesn't surprise anyone who really talks to or knows Bam. He also said Nicki got duped into thinking she could pay $4 million for citizenship. What does that mean? Nicki Minaj, no citizenship?
Yeah, I don't think Nicki is a U.S. citizen. Yeah, see, I'm with Achilles. So Nicki Minaj is surrounded by men who have sexually assaulted women, and it feels like she's trying to get them, pardoned or freed. But I don't think Nicki is a U.S. citizen, which is going to be, it's not going to be funny because it's traumatizing. But when she turns on him, he's just going to send ICE after her.
Well, she said last week that her citizenship paperwork was being finalized.
Oh, yeah. How convenient.
After she went up there and said she was Trump's #1 fan. She entered
the United States.
She illegally entered the United States at age 5 from Trinidad and Tobago and previously condemned Trump's immigration policies in 2018. So, what do you think happened there?
Listen, that man has turned the White House into the bada bing in The Sopranos. Like, he is out here openly being like, yo, I take bribes. I am corrupt. If you want something,
he like mad. Yep.
Come talk to me.
He mad old school. Like, he mad old school. Like, he mad like, yo, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back, and I don't really give a fuck what the people out here think about it because I'm him and not me.
Especially if you black. Like, if you black, you be like, yo, just get on stage with me, say I'm cool, I'll give you whatever. Like,
you know what's funny? And this is what, he is a real representation of the America that I don't think a lot of y'all kind of recognize you living in. Like, Trump is America. He more America than y'all. Like that is America. Like all these,
That is.
y'all think. I think there's so many people who think so much America is rooted in like principle and being morale.
No.
It is not. It is. It's not. This is one of the most morally corrupt countries on earth.
We are not the good guys, and we never have it.
Yeah, most of the times we're not. So all this, I'm so sick of this country. I don't know if I'm gonna live here. Like, okay,
Canada's a good guy.
You can leave, but don't always think. Listen, I'm not gonna say the grass is always. I'm not gonna say the grass isn't greener in other places. I'm just saying there's always give and takes in all these countries.
Yes. Listen, if Canada wasn't so cold, they got universal health care, gun control.
And 45-47 increased his net worth 1.3 billion in the first year of his presidency. Stop playing with him. Like, come on, man.
He was out here selling.
He's telling y'all what he came here to do. He like, yo, 45-47. He like the Damian Lillard clip J. Cole used in the beginning to punch the clock. I told y'all what I was gonna do when we got in, and I didn't come here to play. And now that I'm here, y'all know what he's doing. He got a private army of goons just running around, basically questioning U.S. citizens if they are U.S. citizens. I don't think y'all recognize how crazy. Like, show me the ID, my G. I pay mortgage here. What do you mean?
What do you mean,
crazy,
dog?
Brother.
Last year he was out here selling gold Trump phones, and no one has gotten one yet. Castle's paying for him, ain't got one yet.
Kyle said, I bet there'll be some pages that will never be released. They give out most to shut everybody up, but I bet the most important documents will stay hidden or already destroyed. Kyle, man, those respectfully speaking, them pages is buried with mans. We'll never see.
What do you mean Canada's not the good guy? What has Canada ever done bad to the world?
Something tells me Canada's history ain't the prettiest either. Something tells me.
I bet you it's not rooted in
my only reason for thinking of that is because the French were involved.
That's true. And Kyle has confirmed that the Canadian, every government has committed some sort of atrocity. It's the level of atrocity.
Particularly, let me tell you something. If you've done any type of business or come from any type of dissension from the English, like the Brits or the French, oh yeah, guarantee you came from atrocities. Because them
about the
two, and the Portuguese and the Spanish.
Yes. All right. So everybody has done.
In European countries, like if you like, they come on, man. Yo, these were countries that just used to. They used to send ships with peoples and guns, arrive to other people's places, and say, "This is the history of our land, and y'all are the natives. I mean, like y'all are the immigrants to land that we discovered."
You come to my house and tell me I'm an immigrant and shoot me. Like that.
And
the
diseases
thing on earth.
And give me diseases, kill all our people, or you know what?
Rape our women. Hold on, Achilles. What do you mean? What is a residential school? Bam is 2 sentences away from saying you need to know your history. I can feel it. I can feel it all the way across the country, Bam.
Bam over there, like, my brother, you need to know.
Oh yeah, Bam.
The number on the First Nations, my brother.
He got the kufi on. He got the Roman Reigns joint on. He looking out the window to Charlie Brown. The black.
Do you believe, my brother? Do you believe that we can?
He about to go wake his whole family up. Everybody sit down. We having a history lesson tonight.
Oof. See, Kyle and Achilles getting to it. The residential schools.
Oh, I did not know this.
Attempted genocide of the indigenous populations. I'm telling you. It don't make no sense that the indigenous people here are people of color in their skin, and the white folks came here and told them, y'all are native. Y'all are not natives to this land. It's crazy. But
before we go back to the last thing, like the fact that this country looked at a man who paints his face orange on purpose and was like, yeah, we need that in leadership. He paints his face orange on purpose.
I can't believe that. Yo, like, all right. I don't know if you know anybody. All right, Akili Onus. He owns us.
Oh, Bam too. He telling his wife these dudes don't know history. I'm sorry, I'm not up to speed on Canadian atrocities. I'll get on that.
I'm so sorry. I did not know about the nastiness that the Canadians did. They barely want to teach us about U.S. history. I didn't know they
hidden unmarked graves. Oh, that's the U.S. special, baby. There are unmarked graves in Richmond.
Listen, America barely wanted to teach us. America barely wanted to teach you about their own history. You think
because they don't want to make little white kids uncomfortable?
Yeah. Which is another thing. Yo, dog. All right. So, what do you think, America? America. What do you think makes little kids more uncomfortable? Having to read, having to be taught about the Civil War and slavery, or America? Listen to this. The part where they have to read out loud that chapter about the Civil War and slavery. Because I'm going to tell you right now, them kids may not what the fuck. They might not know what the fuck they read in terms of content, but they going to be more afraid at getting laughed at when they can't say civilization, nation, emancipation, or proclamation.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Nah, because I remember how some of y'all was in them classrooms with the inability to read. George Bush, you are so wrong for saying we should not leave them kids behind. Some of y'all should have been left behind.
Come on. All of them need to be left behind. Your parents should have been left behind.
Come on. You know you was laughing at them kids.
Yes. So you know what I used to do? If I knew I had to read in front of class, like I would skim through the section I knew I had to read in front of class, so I was more comfortable with it. I didn't like reading in front of class.
I didn't mind reading in front of class. I was a good reader. My problem is when somebody else is reading that didn't know how to read. Because I would get to them awkward silences. I would get to like them awkward silences where someone's kind of stumbling over a word, and that's when they'd get me. That's when I'd get the
a period doesn't mean complete stop, or a comma doesn't mean complete stop. It's a pause.
Yeah. No. I was the low key whisperer of that. They used to hit the comma and either not pause or pause too long. And it's all right. Hey, brother, come on. Hey, or if they missed the period, be like, I got to tap them, or you got to hit them with the.
That's a run-on sentence.
Yeah, come on. What are we doing? I think it's. Listen, all right. It's because of how the generations. I used to say a little bit of bullying is necessary because y'all need to learn one what the real world is like when people just get to clowning, and two, you need to learn how to verbally defend yourself if you need to. Be able to clown somebody or be able to think quickly on your feet. That's what it helps you with. Quick thinking on your feet, build some toughness on your skin. Nowadays, these kids are afraid of being like memed up. I can tell y'all. Here's my thing. Some of y'all be afraid to be memes, but ain't looked in the mirror. Like I promise you, if you just looked in the mirror and took a picture of your outfit, you'd be a meme too. So it don't really matter.
How we go?
Because I don't know what the fuck some of y'all wearing anymore.
How we go from talking about the Super Bowl to the South never got punished in outfits?
They got what? Is it what?
How we were talking about Sam Darnold being top 10, and now we done talked about the whole history of Canada killing people. The Epstein.
Well, our Canadian friends in here had to let us know that we did not know the history of.
We did not know the history.
Speaking of people reviewing history, I don't know if you follow Seaman A. Smith on Instagram.
The fuck?
But he was breaking down some game film. I feel like Bam's gonna know about Devontae Yaps. I call him. Well, streets are calling him Seaman A. Smith. He is Devontae Yaps on Instagram. He's a dude that's always talking about porn, but in basketball terms, and he's always in the robe and the glasses. The Bam knows him. Bam. I think I seen Bam's name under one of his followers, but
you probably have.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's.
Hey, yo, no, man,
Yeah, but he was talking the other day about how the game isn't respected, how people aren't really respecting the OGs of the game. They're like, and he was like, y'all need to go back and watch some game film. He's talking about, what I mean? So he was.
Does this lead to Sarah J? Because I feel like all these conversations lead back.
I don't think we're talking about Sarah J. Or Rachel Dolezal. I don't know if he did Sarah J. That's just, first off,
Bam, simultaneously. As I said, Sarah J. That's exactly who he was thinking about.
Bam and Akili immediately knew who dude was, which should let you know the type of freaks they in here talking. Listen, them boys is freaks, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boys is freaks. Boy, hey, but Devontae, he be breaking down that game film. He was talking about the other day. He was talking about how Cherokee, that's like, listen, I look at Cherokee like Akili and me. Whoa, Akili, that's mad. All right, but I look at Cherokee like Johnny Unitas. Like, she was one of the OGs that kind of set the game up for what it is today. Like, and he was just talking about some of the action Cherokee was bringing back at her prime. She left it all on the floor. Like, she definitely left it all on the floor. And I mean,
Cal, please help.
The bounce action was crazy. So shout out to Cherokee.
Yeah, man. Super Bowl leave it all on the floor is crazy.
Yo, you gotta leave it all on the floor. And you gotta listen. And she put on a waterworks show like the world has never seen.
Cal, please help.
Now, speaking of shows that the world has never seen before, Super Bowl 60, Bad Bunny performance at halftime. So if you're around, listen, this is a great year if you are interested in either chilling through the halftime show, like maybe you're not into Latin music, Bad Bunny, great time for you to go to Subway, get a sandwich real quick, come back. If you with some Hispanics, great. If you know or are going to be with some Hispanics, this is definitely the Super Bowl where you want to pull up the day crib for the Super Bowl
100%.
halftime show.
The Modelos will be flowing.
Modelos will be flowing. A lot of hips going to be moving. I mean, and then there's going to be two types of Hispanic Johns there: the ones that are built like cinder blocks and the ones that are built like Cardi B. Find yours and have
your. There's going to be a lot of beads going to come out of nowhere.
A lot of beads, a lot of poppy.
Hidden heels.
Oh yeah, definitely them heels. It's definitely going to listen. The driveway is going to be a 1-car driveway. There's going to be 6 cars within this 1-car driveway that's going to house with at least 30 to 40 people, and you're going to be astonished at how fast all these people will come and leave because these people all drove together. So how did they all?
This will be real friendly.
Listen, my Hispanic
brothers rub your face once you start dancing with you.
Oh yeah, my Hispanic brothers and sisters, they're some of the nicest people. They take care of you. They're good people.
The carne asada is going to be the best thing you ever had in your life. The taco it's not going to look like anything. It's just going to be some meat, white onion and cilantro. Buddy, it's going to be the best.
The guac gonna be banging. Guac definitely gonna be banging. They might have some ceviche.
Yeah,
they might have
some ceviche.
They might have. Listen, I'm sticking with my pick of the Seahawks, but Clint Kubiak, I think you may have cursed your team. Now, what would be funnier? Drake May flat out beating the Seahawks in his first ever Super Bowl in year 2, or the fact that the Seahawks couldn't beat the Patriots with or without Tom Brady.
The latter. The latter. Dog, you can't, especially against the best defense in the league. Not only the best defense in the league, the only defense that's to mention in the same breath as you, Drake May beat in Houston.
Yo, what would you do if Drake May had like the Peyton Manning versus Seahawks type Super Bowl? I don't know why, but I've seen so many replays of that game again. Fam.
Well, that's what beat the hell out of him.
Right? Yo, dog, it wasn't even like the defense beat the hell out of Peyton Manning. The Seahawks from start to finish, it was belt to ass. Yeah. They like fumbled that first play.
Oh yeah. You're right.
That's over the head. I mean, it was pick 6. Like it got ugly fast.
I think the Seahawks are going to win double digits. Like it might be one of those. If you were with your Hispanic friends, they might turn the game off and just play Bad Bunny. Like I think this game is going to be over very quickly.
All right, line right now. Seahawks are favored -4.5.
That's crazy for a Super Bowl.
Over under 45.5 points. And then if you want money line, Seahawks are -238. Patriots are 195. Let's see. Odds on favorite to win Super Bowl MVP right now. It is Sam Darnold at +115. Drake May is +240.
Okay.
Here are some other people. Jackson Smith Njigba, 5 plus 550. Kenneth Walker +100. Ramondre Stevenson +2,800. Stephon Diggs plus 5,000. Travion Henderson +7,500. Here's a crazy one. Carlton Davis +25,000.
I might put a little money on Kenneth Walker and JSN. One of those two.
Let's do touchdown scores. Here's a few. Anytime touchdown score, odds on favorite right now is Kenneth Walker -195. Jackson Smith Njigba -110. Ramondre Stevenson +145. Hunter Henry +235. Drake May +280.
I take the Drake May one. He's been rushing, like he's been running the ball like crazy.
I would too. Seahawks defense +370. I might do that one.
Yeah.
Let's go novelty props. I'm curious to hear that one. Opening coin toss outcome: heads -103, tails -103.
Okay, so just a push. I'd go tails.
Color of first Gatorade poured on winning coach. So orange +250, blue +250, yellow or lime green. Yellow, lime, or green +275, purple 700, red, pink +750, water, clear +1100.
I'm taking the water, the +1100.
You would take the water?
I'm taking water or red. It's in San Francisco. It's going to be hot.
Okay. Of the winning head coach.
Yes.
Okay. Jersey number of first touchdown score of over 10.5 -160, under 10.5 +120.
Oh, that's a good one.
Total interceptions thrown on a play starting in the red zone under or over 1, essentially, because it's 0.5. So essentially, you're betting on somebody to throw a touchdown.
Yeah, I'm taking the over on that. I'm taking the Drake May pick in the red zone.
Total players to have a pass attempt. Over 2.5 +160, under 2.5 -210. Basically, you need a trick play.
Yeah, over.
Will there be a flea flicker attempted? No, -255. Yes, +200.
No, the trick play won't be a flea flicker.
These are all DraftKings, by the way. These are all DraftKings. So I'm just going off of what they have right now.
Cal said, is there one for a Cooper Cup anytime TD?
There is, actually. I'm glad you asked. Touchdown score, anytime touchdown score, Cooper Cup is +260. Super Bowl 60 scoregami. Yes, is +2,500.
No. There have been 60 of them things. How hard it is to get a scoregami?
You never know. Seahawks to attempt a pass from on or inside the Patriots 1 yard line.
That's funny.
Seahawks to throw a touchdown pass from on or inside the Patriots 1 yard line. Yes is +1,100.
I'd say yes. I can see a play action. Yeah.
QB to catch a pass or to have 1+ reception. Yes, +1,100. And that's any QB. Any non-QB to throw a touchdown pass is +1,400. So if you like pair this with
the trick play,
well,
I don't know, non-receiver,
because then you're banking, because then you need it to have, then you need to score a touchdown. Then will there be a kickoff return for a touchdown +2,200? Score on first offensive play, yes, +2,000. Any offensive lineman to score a touchdown plus 2,200. Then they also have like next gen stats prop bets which you can bet on.
That's crazy.
So they have next gen fastest ball carrier. Obviously, you can take a guess at who's the odds-on favorite. Rashid Shaheed plus 130. Next gen fastest ball carrier carry speed. Fastest ball carrier carry speed. Rashid Shaheed over 19.5 is minus 120. They have Mac Hollins over under 19.5. JSN over under 18.5. Longest distance ran from scrimmage on a single play. Jackson Smith Jigba, the favorite at plus 350.
Is there one for Milton Williams over under total sacks?
Let's see. Let's just go to Super Bowl specials. Is there like defensive? It's gotta be like all-time have defensive props. Here we go. Sacks. Milton Williams 1+ sack, plus 212.
Okay.
Odds-on favorite to have a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, 1+ sack is plus 114.
Okay.
Here's one. Throw this one out there. Nick Eamon-Wari 1+ sack plus 680.
Not because the thought is the Patriots, Seahawks go big on the Patriots, which is what I think is going to happen, and then Drake May is going to be forced to pass.
Let me ask you something. If you're betting on the Super Bowl, are you taking like $50 to $100 and just putting a bunch of couple dollar bets here on prop bets, and then are you doing like one big bet on who's going to win the game, stuff like that?
I'll probably
what
do
are you
a couple
thinking?
prop
I'm
bets
gonna
to make it.
I'm gonna do a couple prop bets. I might put like $100 in DraftKings and do a parlay on like touchdowns, yards, stuff like that. Do one bet on who I think is going to win the game. Then from there, I'm just doing like one or two offs on prop bets.
Yeah, and you can live bet during the game too. So like if you're in a space where the Patriots are down, 3 touchdowns, like I might put a little extra money on them sack numbers.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing a sack one. Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. You're going with the Seahawks too, my brother?
Yeah, I'm going with the Seahawks in a blowout. I don't think this game's going to be very interesting.
Me either. I think here's what I'm gonna say. Be careful before the game to all my people out there, especially my people of minority descent. Be careful before the game, but definitely be careful after the game. I don't think ice is going to be on ice bullshit before the game, but boy, after that game is over and the NFL's gotten their money, andale, I say, we must go.
Especially in San Francisco.
Gus Malzahn's retiring. Congrats on a great career. I still remember that run to the national championship game in 2013 with Auburn. They just ran into a juggernaut in Florida State. But that Auburn team was a good team. Gus Malzahn was also the coach of Auburn during the Kick Six. I don't know how many of y'all were maybe. I was a junior in high school when the Kick Six happened, and I remember just watching it. And I'm like, brother, how is football not the best sport ever? They saying Kurt Cignetti was out here cheating. That's how he won. That's how Indiana won. Hey, Kurt Cignetti, brother, you made it.
That's how you know you dominant. That's how you know you dominant.
Last year they didn't have nothing to say. They couldn't give a fuck about what he was doing. This year he cheating. Good, congratulations.
Dominating.
Ty Simpson said he went to the draft and did not transfer because he didn't want to tarnish his Alabama legacy. Hey, Ty Simpson, I respect it. The way you kids out here transferring, this don't make no sense. It's nasty. Yo, my man that went to the NBA G League for a couple years, then came back to Alabama.
Man.
I thought it was kind of funny. The crowd at Florida was chanting G League dropout when he was at the free throw line.
Yes. Like You got me out here agreeing with Dabo Sweeney and Coach Cal.
You're like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is insane.
It is ridiculous. It's like, all right, dog, you can't. You know what I mean?
Like, you 25.
On, like, go get a job, dog.
Go get a job. Like, if you go get a job.
All right, and this is why it's always when y'all people out here, to y'all regular folk out here who always be wondering how some of these athletes who, you know what I mean, why they get into like coaching. Some of these athletes from specific sports get into like coaching and stuff like that, or why some of these coaches are so adamant about getting educations and stuff like that. These type of reasons is why, because these coaches know that only the 1% of the y'all know to be a Division I athlete, you are the 1% of you are in like the 1% in terms of high school athletes.
Yes.
Whatever sport, you're in the 1% of athletes. To be a professional athlete, you are basically in the 1% of the 1% of athletes in one of the most athletic countries in the world.
Yep.
So these coaches, their point is, yes, we want these kids to make money while they're in school. They should. The NCAA makes a lot of money, but these guys got to get educations, because a lot of you people are going to be professionals, and I don't think a lot of your coaches want to see y'all out here selling cars and insurance.
Like, or they ask Carson Beck before
like going to the G League and then coming back to another school so you can make it's bullshit. Like
remember they asked Carson Beck before the national championship games, like, oh, how are you handling your coursework? And he was kind of like, what? I graduated already. I haven't had classes in like forever. It's like, come on, dog. What we doing here?
Bullshit, brother. Bullshit. That's why I'm glad, as I look back on my time as a collegiate student athlete, I'm glad I used it to help better myself and set myself up for, bullshit out of here. But then again, what about the regular folk that wasn't an athlete that bullshitted 4 years ago? I don't know, man.
You talking about me?
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Did you hear about this athletic trainer at NC State? This brother was wilding. So
no, what happened?
There's a lawsuit of former athletes at NC State against this dude and the university. Basically, this guy, this athletic trainer, was very handsy and in particular, and felt the need to fix every issue with a massage of either the butt or the groin. And so much so that it became known that like if you have a headache or something, he's gonna his treatment is groin massages. And it was reported it was reported some years ago, and they moved him from men's, I think it was like men's soccer or something at the time, to another sport. And then recently he got moved back to men's soccer, and allegations came out, and now we got a lawsuit. And a lot of former players were speaking out about it. Some freaky stuff.
What's up with these college trainers?
They are freaky, and they're trying to take advantage of these young athletes who don't know no better.
Jesus, man.
Some sick people out here in the world, man. It's real sick people out here. Even now, I look back at some of the folk I went to school with. Man, y'all are sick folk. It's okay. It's okay.
Did you enjoy the Rumble on Saturday?
Listen, a week ago we were on here, and I said I think Liv Morgan and my tribal chief Roman Reigns were going to win the Royal Rumble, and boy, I actually turned out to be right. Triple H, I'm not in the meetings, but one day you should invite me. Couple thoughts. I thought NXT really showed the fuck out at the Rumble. I thought the folks at NXT. I thought the folks from NXT really showed to the Rumble and really showed the next generation of what this business is looking like. And I think it's really, really in some good hands. Here's what I will say, man. This run of promos between Roman Reigns, my tribal chief, come on, acknowledge him. It's okay. I'm acknowledge you. My tribal.
That's my tribal
My
chief.
tribal chief. I'm acknowledge my tribal chief. Gotta acknowledge my tribal chief.
Put your ones up. Got
Put
to.
your ones up. Got to. But my tribal chief and CM Punk, the best in the world, this generational run of promo they're about to go on. Yeah.
My only critique is if you Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes, like, damn, y'all have to shit on us like that.
Listen. That was the other thing. Drew McIntyre funny as hell.
Oh, what did he do?
Because Cody was eliminated by Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre wasn't even in the match. Came out there, hit him with the Claymore.
Well, how can you be eliminated by someone who's not in the match?
Because there's no DQ.
Oh, that's true. That's tough.
You remember that one Royal Rumble where Vince walked down the ring and was distracting Shawn Michaels, and then Shane McMahon threw Shawn Michaels over?
Yes. Don't get like that anymore. Kyle, you don't want to know what the other segment was about. Just keep it pushing.
Oh, Kyle bugging. This is funny. He on that. Hey, this ain't the Vince wrestling days no more.
No. When y'all were talking about Cherokee and Sarah J, he thought that was the wrestling segment. So now he's saying,
I mean, me and Cherokee can always do some oiled up wrestling. I'm down for that.
I should have left it alone.
Bam said Punk and Roman's not going to save Triple H's job. I think Triple H is going to be perfectly fine.
Yeah, who gonna fire Triple H?
I think Triple H has been doing some good booking. I think what we need to figure out, I think we got to figure out what we're going to do with Jade Cargill. You were one of the people calling for the Jade Cargill run. She ain't defended that title like that.
She's been on vacation. Do you follow her on IG?
Of course I do. You kidding?
She's been on vacation. And where's Bianca? Like, is Bianca pregnant? We haven't seen Bianca or Street. When's the last time we seen Bianca?
When's the last time you seen Montez Ford?
That's what I'm saying. When the last time we seen the Street Profits? When the last time we seen Bianca anywhere? Like, I haven't seen her on the ground.
I like this. I'm very curious on how this angle with the Kabuki Warriors is going to work out. Kairi, Zane, and Asuka. It's starting to make me fucking laugh because I think Asuka is about to. I don't know. I think it's something kind of funny with the beef with the Asian ladies, the Asian wrestlers. And shout out to the women's tag team division. They going up for real. The women's tag team.
Bianca been posting on Instagram. So I just don't look like she's pregnant. So what the hell going on?
I'm glad you mentioned that. We got to figure out the El Grande Americano thing. There's a El Grande Americano, then the original El Grande Americano. This shit is racially hilarious, but also it don't make no sense.
Well, the annoying part is I'm tired of the hooded figure, the hooded attacks.
Oh, you talking about the Braun Breaker?
Yeah, like, come on. My question: how to get the hood to stay on? You know who know how to make the hood stay on? JR. Hunter.
Nah, Hunter. Don't do that.
Now, when the hoods go on, they never fall off.
You think so?
Someone back there know how to keep a hood on somebody's head.
Bam say the product is watered down. I would love to know things that aren't Rachel Dolezal that Bam doesn't think are watered down or like good product. Like,
yeah,
you notice the things that Bam be critiquing or believing in the conspiracy theories on be like things that be like universally not recognized as that.
Yeah, he's an interesting man.
He is. Brother is.
He's a very interesting man.
Man. What you think about AJ Styles retired by Gunther?
Hey, man. Keep building Gunther up. Keep it up. Keep it up. He has ended. You reminded me here about Goldberg. He's ended 3 careers. Keep it up. This is how you build legends.
All right. You know what I still think about sometimes? I'm trying not to laugh. He ended Goldberg career, and they didn't even stay on air to air the retirement speech.
Yeah, they did. They was like, "Yo, get out of here. We don't care."
Get this old nigga out of here.
All right, we done here. We gave you what you wanted. You didn't deserve it. Thanks for stopping by.
Yo, why do dogs always do this thing where they just look helpless all the time?
Because they want something. My dog, she looking at me right now like she got to go pee.
Hendrix just standing right here. He's just sitting in front of me. He was doing this thing where he keeps putting a paw on me, like he's saying, "Brother, brother, brother, you ready, brother?"
Yeah. Is it dinner time?
I mean, it is dinner time, but it's like, brother, you ready? It's like all dogs think about is that food.
See, my dog, she trying to go pee and go to bed.
Yo, it's always an important time to recognize your friends who need to tape that thing to the side of their leg because they are like dogs chasing bones. We got to start calling out our friends who are just a little smidge too freaky out here, who are a little too much a horn dog. Sometimes you got to be like, yo, dog, we got to put you on a leash. Like we got to.
Thank you for tuning in to episode. This is the second time.
You got to listen. You can't tell me you ain't got to listen. And
on that _pod.
And going to the sex club on the first date does not make you pee. That's freaky. A little too freaky. That's a third or fourth
pod. You can find us every Tuesday at 7:30 right here.
Speak on it _pod. You can follow me at LosDMix. That's LOSDEEMIX. Danny Ocean 41. And
see you next week. Nope.
Build relationships and Legos. Don't build freaks. I forgot what I was getting ready to say.
Good. See y'all later. Y'all be blessed.
Y'all have a great week. Have a great week. Have a great Super Bowl. If you getting wings, get your wings the day before.
Make them yourself.
Or make them yourself because you're going to be tight. Last year, Wingstop. Yo, all right. This is the last thing I'm got here. Last year, I went to Wingstop thinking I tried to order some wings, probably like the game here. I forgot. I think the game started here probably around like noon or something like that because I'm on the West Coast or something like that. So, of course, I tried to order like early in the morning. Man, Wingstop was not going. They basically was like, so then I called the store. I was like, yo, what's up? Like, y'all taking wing orders? They was like, dog, they was like, yo, it's motherfucking Super Bowl Sunday. What do you think we got going on right now? I swear to God, that's how the woman talked to me. That's basically what she said. Take out one or two cuss words. But she cussed at me. I was like, and I dead ass was like, honestly, that's my bad. I understand. I gained clarity and understanding. She got me.
That's funny.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Y'all have a great one.